Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're on a location where we've got a big build happening. Yes, it's a Georgian style building and they're actually building 5 different flats here. So follow me and let's check this one out. Amazing, so you can see some brickwork out here already. They've already done some facial features at the front. I mean, take a look at that detail. All them bricks have been repointed. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the cement in between the bricks has just been re-put in. So it just looks aesthetically nice and also weatherproof. I promise you that the downstairs is not what the whole building looks like, and you're going to be amazed once we get to the top. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video. And before we go any further, make sure you smash the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. So let's start in this room first. Here you can see all of the walls have currently just been cemented. Don't know if there's a little bit of bonding on that, but the thing that I really want you guys to see is look how high the ceilings are. And because this is going to be a flat, we actually need to be on top of the soundproofing. So what do we need to do in terms of that? Well, we need to put these metal bars. The plasterboard are not exactly on the joists, they're on the metal bars, which creates a little barrier to stop the sound traveling. Because when you're creating flats, the last thing you want to do is hear somebody flashing their toilet above you. We're also going for an extension at the back here, guys. If we come out here, you can see that there's foundations going on here, guys. And with foundations, they need to be at least 600 wide and 1 meter deep. And this has already been infilled. So you can see the boundary is still gonna go out another 6 meters out. And if you look up here, guys, you can actually see that even though they finished some of the upstairs, they've still left some of it boarded because there's gonna be a bathroom above us. Check out this, guys. That's at least what, 7 foot? 7 foot tall, guys. So that was flat 1 and this is gonna be flat 2. But check out this little bit of detail. This is the level of detail that's gonna be going on in this flat, guys. Here again, it's flat 2. And right now, this is where the builders are keeping all of their tools. They're hanging out all of their blades, etc. But eventually, I promise you, when you see upstairs, that's exactly what it's gonna look. And check this out, guys. Yeah, you've heard of open plan. This is what we're talking about. This is the real deal. These are actually some RSJs, which is basically reinforced sort of steel to handle the weight above. And they're actually red for a reason, fireproofing. Everything must be done within regulation when it comes to all of these new flats being built. But don't worry, you're not gonna do this alone. You're gonna have architects, you're gonna have building regulations, you're gonna have building control who are gonna tell you that side. The best thing you gotta do is just be prepared. And again, we're gonna be coming out quite far. So for the fun bit, let's see the transformation and where we're going. As we're going up, guys, what I love about this place is on every floor, there's actually something recessed, like, you know, just to put a mirror or a little bit of light. Actually adds so much character and it's quite bespoke. You're not gonna see this on every single house down the road. So be different and that's what's gonna get you that extra little premium rent. So now we're on the first floor. You've seen 2 of the flats. We're about to see the second 2 flats, but check this out. Semi-circle sort of little feature wall. It was actually just a little bit of dead space here, guys. So instead of just making it straight, the builders here have actually made it concave sort of shape, put some nice sort of finishing paneling on this. It still isn't finished. You're still gonna have some lights with some numbers on here, but let's check out number 3 where you're gonna start to get an idea what this place looks like. So let's go straight into the living room, guys. So as you can see, there's some lovely lighting up here. A real dilemma when we was in here was, where's the TV gonna go? Like if you put the TV here, the light's gonna hit that TV. If you put the TV this side, it's gonna be blocking the view out there. So the builders have actually put this little wall up right here, which is, it has a dual function. First of all, you can put a flat screen TV. So the sofa actually goes on this side. And on the reverse, you actually get a little bit more countertop space in terms of you can start to do your cooking. So it creates that little bit of barrier, but also that little bit of openness and a bit of lighting. How quirky is that? As we go upstairs, I'll show you what some of the kitchens will look like. We've got down here is all gonna be integrated, just like you see the fridge freezer. And although there's no sockets here right now, you're gonna be able to see upstairs the type of finish we go on. Also, another factor when you're redoing a property, always make sure you know if it needs new double glazed windows or not. And this property actually has sash windows. Now, you're not gonna believe this, but they were actually quoted £80,000 for these windows. Like, you can buy a house for 80,000 up north, but yeah, even these stained glass features that we have here, they cost extra money to get every single panel done. So when you're costing up your project, make sure you're writing all these small details down, because a small little thing like windows, 80,000 could blow your whole budget. So guys, sometimes you can buy some cupboards from IKEA, but guess what? They always end up going wonky, don't they? So these are actually being made bespokely. Not only are they strong MDF wood, they're actually being like panel designed, and they can be painted whatever color that you want and put what sort of handles that you want. And when I show you the ones upstairs, you're gonna be thinking, oh my God, is that the same thing? Come through here. We can't show you the flooring on this one, but you gotta wait for the grand finale. We've actually got lovely tiling up here, floating seat, and it's all about the detail. And here's the thing that me and my colleague was saying right now is, look at the ceiling height. If this ceiling was like down here, it would look like a little cave. But this is the lovely features about the properties in this area, is they have very high ceilings. So the start of the bespoke wardrobes right here. As you can see, lovely big windows. It's almost like floor to ceiling, but isn't. But imagine how much light's gonna be coming up in here. Put all your stuff in here. We've got lovely sockets all over the room. There's nothing short of anything in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 sockets. You've got to think. And we've got some lovely lightings behind you as well, guys. So when you see this, we might even have some panel designs around here to make it look really quirky, but you can start to get the feel of what this property is going to be looking like. So let's go over to flat number 3. So flat number 3, and you're probably going to be realizing, Sean, where's the kitchen at? Well, I'll explain to you in just a minute. But with this one, let's go straight into the bedroom first of all. You see, with wood, it can be recycled into so many different things. This could have easily been just a flat MDF sort of wood or plywood shelf, but look at these nice little beadings that they've put on the edges just to smoothen it out. Now, this isn't finished. This is all going to be filled and painted, but this is now easily something where you can just put your chair in and start using it as a desk. You could put a mirror inside here and use it as a makeup drawer. But here's also, we mentioned the windows in the other room, guys. We didn't actually pay £80,000. We actually got a lot of discount on this. And it's all about networking, guys. It's all about knowing what shops provide what. And also the things that this company has actually done has put out hoarding outside and also some of their branding outside. Now, somebody just knocked on the door and said, would you like your windows done? They've quoted, they've had a look at their quality of works, and they've actually said, that's right for us. So you can make savings. So never just turn your nose up to, you know, any other sort of opportunities around. Opportunities are everywhere. You've got to be paying attention. Here, you're going to be able to see the bathroom properly, guys. Check out this sort of mosaic sort of style. Lovely bathroom there. Absolutely stunning. And got some lovely wood down here already. This light is going to have about 38 light bulbs in total. And here's the surprise for you guys. This is just a bit of plasterboard here right now. We're actually waiting for the extension to be built out there. So we thought we'd finish most of the building inside, but this is going to be ready to be, once the extension is built outside, we've got the wood going across. This is actually going to be where our kitchen's going to be, because we didn't want to slow the works down. And now for the drum roll, guys, we're going straight up to the top floor where you're going to be able to see what the finished article looks like. Again, we've got all of these panel designs up here. Another great feature that seems to be running through this property is, again, we've got some recessed sort of shelves in here. When you're doing a loft conversion, guys, there's a lot of free space in the eaves of the property. So here you have some nice diffusers, another little feature, another tick in the box why people want to stay here, you know. This is so good that I want to just stay here today, guys. Check out the wood and the cupboard I showed you downstairs outside that bathroom. Check this out. You would never think this is MDF wood with a better panel. The people who are doing this property up right now are actually like experts in terms of choosing colors for the interior design, the colors that go with the handles. This stuff would have cost thousands and thousands if you bought this off a shelf from a company. But if you make this stuff yourself, even put the right hinges to make them soft close. Check that out. Check the radiator, nice little feature here. And check out some of these lights. They've actually built a really good relationship with some big companies who provide electricals here, guys. So they're always getting the latest lighting. And check the quality of these. They might cost about £300 extra, guys, but that's not the only thing when you look at electricals. If you want to go high end and you want to rent this place for good money, or if you want to refinance it, it's all about the attention to detail. And as you know, this is a Georgian house, so no Georgian house would be complete without the wallpaper that goes within and the stained glass that goes on the sash windows. So always think about the character and theme that you're going to be carrying out throughout the house, because that's going to be speaking leaps and bounds. Here we come into another bedroom, pretty much similar design, sockets, colors. And let's have a little look at this room. It's got some amazing lights in this one, actually. Now you want to check out the lights in this room. Yes, these are more expensive, these lights, but they add so much more to the character. Check out the kitchen over here. Obviously, there's still a little bit of snagging to be done, but this is absolutely top notch when you're looking at stuff like this. Got the dishwasher here. And check out the lines over here. Look how much detail is taken to get that on point. And so before I finish on this one, guys, just want to show you final couple of bits that people normally miss out. Now remember, when you're living in a property and it's so nice, you're going to have bits and bobs that you don't want lying around, but you need storage space for that. You don't want to just chuck everything into your wardrobe. Especially with a loft, you've always got extra sort of space around, you know? So think about how you can utilize that extra space and create cupboards where you can stuff things that when you're going on holidays, suitcases, and a better shelf in there, guys. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that episode. I mean, we got to see a full transformation of building works happening, coming up to the top and seeing the finished article. And here's a treat for you. If this is something that you're interested in finding out more about, just DM me, guys. Let me know. We're around the East London area and work all around London, but I'd love to show you some of these projects and show you how you can be prepared, how much materials cost, what are the things that you need to look out for. Because sometimes when you're in a classroom, you're not always going to be finding out exactly how to do these things. You don't know what you don't know, but when you're on site, you will say, what's that? How does that work? And that's real education. So don't forget to join our free schools account. It's got a free 6-module course. DM me, add me on Instagram, SeanLand_1, and I'll show you tips every single day on how to get ahead. So smash the subscribe button, leave us a like, drop us a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.